here's this.
So, you want to know the story of Kid Icarus?
Tell me a story.
The Tale of Kid Icarus. Let us go back to the distant past to an age when gods and man lived together in harmony. There was once a kingdom called Angel Land. This kingdom was ruled by two beautiful goddesses, Palutena, who administered light, and Medusa, who ruled darkness. Yeah, we can already see where this is going. Palutena lived in the palace in the sky, and administered light so that man could live in happiness. And bathed in this light, man grew food and lived in peace. However, Medusa, the god of darkness, was different. Medusa hated mankind. She took great pleasure in drying up the crops that man took great pains to grow, and in turning people into stone statues. In her anger, Palutena changed Medusa into an ugly monster, and banished her to the deep, dark underworld.
I wish we could see I wish we could see a picture of Medusa pre-monster. It just has the gross picture of her as a cyclops with golden curls, and then the snakes coming out from behind her.
Mm-hmm. For being changed into this ugly monster and forced to live in the underworld, Medusa promised to take over the palace in the sky where Palutena lived. So great was Medusa's anger that she joined forces with the monsters and evil spirits of the underworld, and Medusa's army soon began to surpass Palutena's army in strength. Soon a war between Palutena and Medusa began. Medusa led a surprise attack on Palutena's army, which could barely fend off the attack. Palutena's army suffered major losses and was heavily defeated in the final battle. What's more, Medusa's army took the three sacred treasures, the mirror shield, the arrow of light, those poor weebelows, and the wings of Pegasus away from them. Almost all of the warriors in Palutena's army were turned into stone statues, and Palutena herself was imprisoned deep in the palace in the sky. The peaceful realm of Angel Land came to be inhabited by foul and terrible monsters, and was turned into a land of darkness ruled by the wicked Medusa. Locked in the depths of the palace in the sky, Palutena's strength was drained to its last. As a last resort, she sought the help of the angel youth Pit, who was being held prisoner, locked in a deep dungeon in the underworld. So she just left him there to rot until she needed him.
Mm-hmm.
Pit was a valiant warrior who used to be in charge of Palutena's personal bodyguards. That makes it better. Armed with a bow and arrow brought to him through Palutena's magical strength, Pit attempted an escape from the underworld. The guard at this time was low in number, as Medusa's army had advanced to the palace in the sky. Pit succeeded in his escape, and set out on his long adventure to rescue Palutena. Yet to defeat Medusa, he had to get the three sacred treasures. Will Pit be able to restore Palutena's light and return it to Angel Land? Only you can answer that question.
Well, I guess we should play. Start. It has been a long time since I have played Kid Icarus. I have actually played Kid Icarus, though. But it has been a while, so I really don't remember most of it. Here's the shop, I think, right?
Oh.
Pretty sure there's... Alright, maybe... Maybe I didn't properly unlock it or something.
Here's a very useful page on the instructions. Basic wisdom. Get the three sacred treasures to defeat Medusa. Pit says, my mission is to find the three sacred treasures and defeat Medusa.
Yep. Sounds about right. crap. Yep. I didn't remember if falling was the end or not. Oh, the sacred words. Is that one of the words of wisdom that you didn't tell me?
No, that's your password.
No.
In case you want to preserve all the...
I was talking about falling being...
no, it actually doesn't say that.
Wow. Alright, does it say anything about what to do with these doors?
Not that I've seen. A guide to Angel Land. Angel Land is divided into 4 challenging stages. It says, I've got to defeat the gatekeepers, enemy, of the Underworld, Overworld, and Skyworld fortresses, and then fight Medusa in the palace in the sky.
Do I want to go left or right? We'll go left.
I have no idea.
I think left was the wrong way. Oh, hello, Grim Reaper.
Did you know that Pit has a credit card?
Is there a point to the Grim Reaper? Well, I killed it. Took me everything, but I did it.
I have no idea, because the Grim Reaper is not listed as one of the possible enemies in the Underworld.
Ah, I am in a place with things. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I can jump through these floors. Alright, well this is obnoxious. Ha! Ooh.
Okay, I think that's actually a grudge, or the god of poverty. If it runs into you, all items Pit has uncovered in the treasure chambers disappear, and then you have to guess which picture the items are in afterwards.
What? The room was a grudge?
I think the Grim Reaper was a grudge.
Well, the room was there before he showed up.
Oh.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. How's your Christmas shopping going?
I
I decided I wanted to date this video.
could stand to do more of it.
I've been done for a week or so. I just need to... What? We're gonna go this way. Dang it. I could do with some health. Collecting a lot of hearts or souls or whatever you want to call them. I'm dead.
Yeah, this operates on Castlevania rules. Health is current, or hearts are currency.
Yeah. Yeah, I got all my shopping done a while ago. There are 2 items that I still need to arrive. One is a gift from my brother. I know there's no way he'll watch this, but I'm still not gonna say on air.
So these snake things running around are Kobils.
Kobils.
Yes, and definitely not kobolds.
Ah, or cobras. Which would be what I would feel they would actually be like.
You'd think so, but you're not looking at the character art for these. They're pudgy little cyclopean demons. They're not snakes.
Are you sure that's not just a different enemy?
Unless it's missing a lot of enemies, yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean, you didn't have the Grim Reaper, so...
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that I finished, but I got... Son of a gun, I almost died from bonking my head on something.
Let's
Well,
bonk less.
Let's just run off the edge. That's fine. I think this is my last run before we have to, is there any more words of wisdom that you can pass along that are actually wisdom? Please let it actually be wisdom.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Ah, okay. I found the Reaper. It's just a Reaper. It's there to soak damage.
But he summons mini Reapers.
Yes, they're called Repets.
Of course they are. Let no one ever accuse Kid Icarus of
Originality?
good design. Oh. Oh well. I need to go get these points from killing these things that are in this room. What are these things? What are the flying noses with eyeballs?
They're called speck noses.
I can't tell if you're just pulling my leg or...
No. An inhabitant of the enemy's nest. A real coward. It hates brightly lit places. However, it'll jump out real fast once it's spotted pit.
Of course it's gonna be all the way up there. Alright. Nope. There we go.
How could I forget about this?
I don't know. What are you forgetting about?
The eggplant wizard.
Oh yeah. How could you forget about that?
Mainly by not having played Kid Icarus.
Oh, there we go. I got my health up. Let's try this one. I don't know what it was, but I got it.
It was nothing.
Cool. Nope. There. Dead. Alright, well.
Oh, here's a bit more wisdom that wouldn't have helped you because you didn't get far enough to make use of it.
Thanks.
Question. Oh Heavenly One, when will you give me the arrows for extra fighting power? Answer. Let me tell you. How many of the enemy have you killed? How many chambers have you entered? Have you got a lot of items? And how little damage has the enemy inflicted on you? These all decide the answer to your question. So, TLDR, get good.
Sounds like it. What happens if I jump in the fire? I die.
I'm talking like 2-day-old Papa John's here.
So, I'm talking about bread and you're not. I didn't know we were talking about an Amazon cardboard box that got flattened.